Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I thought I would just do a little update on my organizing of the NV200 because things have changed a little bit. Just to show you a couple of things that I did, maybe give some of you guys some ideas. You can see I put a series of 4 hooks up on the top there, so obviously I can hang things on there. I probably will end up putting something in between the seats right over there, but I at the moment haven't found a need for that. But there's a place there I could put something if I wanted to. I don't remember if I showed you that my measuring wheel there is clipped on there for doing commercial estimates. What I did change, everything's the same in here, except what I did do is it's kind of bothering me where I had the 2 brushes sitting before, because they were actually on the shelf over here, and I didn't think that was a very efficient use of space. And as I was looking here, you can see that what I've done is I've hung them. So there's a kind of like a hook there, and that one just goes there, and the other one just goes right there. And I have 2 brushes because this one here is actually much more worn in than this one over here. So this one has a little bit less aggression than this one, although they're very soft bristle brushes, but that's why I have 2 of them. So I was able to find a nice little hanging place. Kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to utilize the end of this shelf if I could. I was thinking of putting extension cords there, but well, I felt that was a better way to go. So that's all I've done back here on this side anyway. And in the back, I'll give you an overview. So pretty much everything is where it was, except I've added this dolly right over here. And I use this dolly when I'm carrying, if I go into a condo using the PB3, it'll actually sit on that dolly sideways, and I can clip it on there, those 2 clips that are on there, and I can roll it in easily because it doesn't have great wheel for rolling otherwise, so that's why that's there. And of course my pad driver sitting right there, which I think I had that there before, but there it sits. The other thing that I did, which I have been talking about maybe doing this, was I put this this right here. Now this is actually just held in here with a bungee cord right now, and it's just a shelving thing. I had this thing laying around, and I thought of using it up here, but I knew that it wouldn't. You know, it's not that strong. But anyway, I've got it held up here just with these bungees. There's not much weight here right now with this, just the mostly fiber pads. But I thought that it would be a good idea to just be a little more organized with where I would put the fiber pads up here, and it doesn't block the vision through the mirror out the back window because I've got it up high enough. So that'll be good. That was kind of what I wanted to utilize. You know, I've got a little more height in this van than I did in the Uplander, and I want to utilize every square inch of this vehicle to its maximum, you know, without cramming things in, but be able to have things easily accessible. And of course that means that I can actually easily disconnect this when I want to get into the top shelf at the back there. So that was probably, so I guess maybe it'll stay bungee corded. That'll work. Yeah, I need to be able to access this, but what's up there I almost never need anyway, so, but it is there available if I want it. And over here I carry I mostly use the fiber pads and Ironmen, and the Ironmen are sitting right here, and then I've got a few extra. I've got some 2-ways and a couple of microfibers, and of course the fiber pads and the AstroTurf pad there, which I can use sometimes. And then right there is the stack of Gladiator pads for the Oric. And so I got, you know, more than enough. And then at the bottom I have some two ways, because if the steps are not really soiled at all, I will normally use a two-way pad. They work fine, and whereas the Gladiator pads are more absorbent and they clean better. But if the stairs are visibly clean, then the two-way pad is just fine, and they work really well. So nothing has changed in here on this side. So the spotter tray and the vacuum, I can put the vacuum up at the front and the spotter tray behind, or move the vacuum back and put the spotter tray in front. Haven't quite figured out which is a better way. I think this might be better because it's a bit awkward to pull the spotter tray out. Kind of grabs on the back of the hush tone there. So anyway, that seems to be working. Just sitting there like that. I mean, it fits fine. That works. I do still have the workhorse in there, and of course the shark for down steps. Normally is where I use it, but yeah, it's kind of been a bit of a challenge to sort of figure this thing out. But I think it's working out really good. I like the layout. It's very functional. I can grab the upholstery machine very easily, and that bag right there holds all the hoses for this machine, and the Von Schroeder, which is the dry foam machine. This bag contains its hoses and cleaning head, and then this bag has a few miscellaneous things, including my little orbital, and various items, furniture related, and then I've got a leather cleaning kit sitting over here. And my extension cords, which I mentioned earlier, are actually sitting underneath this tarp right here, and I think that's probably where they'll end up staying, probably. Anyway, this is the way I've set it up, and of course I got the grooming tool and the Swiffer, and this hose here actually is the cleaning head for the PB3 that came with it. But I actually use a PMF dripless, which is in here. But I carry this along just in case if I wanted to switch over to this for whatever reason. If I don't use it for a few months, then I'll just pull it out of here. But anyway, so that's the way I've set it up, and I like being really organized, and I think it's really important, especially what's important for anybody, but especially if you're a lone operator, to really have your vehicle very organized. This is your toolbox. You want to be able to grab what you need when you need it. You want to be able to see at a glance what you have or what you don't have. You don't want to be throwing stuff around in the back of the van. You want to keep it safe and secure. Organization is very important to be able to be efficient at what you do and earn a good living doing this. So anyway, I thought I'd show you that, and I'll let you go now.